shall. Well, it is time now to check in with Chris. He's having some fun this morning there at the Food City in Piney Flats. I'm sure a very active store as we get closer to all the racing events just a few miles down the road at Bristol Motor Speedway. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Amy. Yes, we're here at the Food City at Piney Flats, and I'm going to tell you something. Folks are starting to roll in. It's been a little slow this morning, but folks are starting to roll in. I've seen a lot of supplies going out, heading up to the campgrounds and things there around Bristol Motor Speedway. And right now, I am joined by Lisa Johnson with Food City. And you know, Lisa, we got one declaration to make.
It's Bristol, baby.
It is time to go racing here. It's Food City 500 weekend, such a special time.
You know, it is a great time. This is one of my favorite times during the years for the Food City 500. Our stores are race ready. We're excited for all your tailgating needs. You got to stop by here. And this morning, come in the store, I'm smelling popcorn, coffee, and I'm smelling the smoker out front.
Yeah. That Q smoker's out there. We're going to take you outside in just a little while to showcase that Q smoker. But Lisa, let's take care of a little business this morning, okay? We got Tammy Titus here from Piney Flats, and I put on Facebook this morning that if you're even thinking about going to the races this weekend, you need to come by and talk to me today because we're giving away some tickets right now, and we're giving, this is good for 4 tickets to Sunday's Food City 500. Congratulations, Tammy.
Thank you. Thank
you. Said this is the first time you've ever been to the races at Bristol.
Yep, never been.
You moved here from Middle Tennessee, and you're very excited for your children. Tell us about that. Why are you so excited?
So 2 of our kids are adopted, come from a pretty tragic situation, and they've been with us now 9 years. And he actually was driving down the road the other day and said, "Can we go to the races?" And I said, "Well, we'll have to look into that." And here we are, blessed by a divine intervention, just coming to Starbucks and Food City.
And Food City, we want to thank them so much from all of us. Congratulations, you're going to the race. Are you excited? I mean, maybe you need to bundle up just a little bit, but it's supposed to be 65 on Sunday, so it'll be perfect weather.
Well, I got goosebumps with excitement, to be honest with you, and I'm all ready to bundle up, and I'll be ready for Bristol, baby.
You love racing?
Yes, I do.
Got a favorite driver?
I actually used to work for Darrell Waltrip.
Oh. Wow.
Yes.
Not racing anymore, but a huge name. Lisa, it is so much fun, isn't it, to give away free tickets?
You know, and to hear a story like this, this just makes it extra special. So congratulations. I hope you and your family have a wonderful time at the Food City 500.
All right.
I'll be
Tammy,
taking lots of pictures.
and please send them to us. Tammy, congratulations from
so
all of
much.
us at Food City and Daytime Tri-Cities. Folks, I still got 10 tickets left for Saturday's race. If you're within driving distance, head on over to Food City here in Piney Flats. You may just luck out and get a great ticket, get a great seat for the Saturday 300 race. But Amy, right now I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Man, how cool. Well, we are here in Bristol on a sweet assignment today. We are here at Tip in the Scale Cheesecake, a very popular place celebrating a 3rd anniversary today. Let's go inside and hear the sweet story. So you and Mama Maggie here make all of these cheesecakes.
Everything.
In this kitchen.
In this little bitty kitchen.
Are you amazed at the work you can do right here inside these walls?
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's what we say. You know, everybody's like, well, don't you want a convection oven? Well, if we do a convection oven, you don't get the crust that's on the outside edges that you get with a regular. And we've even been asked, how do you get that crust?
How many different varieties do you guys make?
Sky's the limit. There's nothing we can't make. We tell everybody all the time, if you can come up with a flavor that we have not done or anything similar, we will make it, put it on the board with your name on it. When you see your name up there, you get to come in and eat for free. Let me tell you, we've only happened twice.
I was gonna say, and good luck, right?
Twice. Now we can do it with alcohol, we can do it with anything. There's nothing we can't use to make it a cheesecake. So that's the best part.
And everything you do has to have cheesecake
in it, on it, or with it.
Or no cheesecake.
Or no, we don't like that. People come in and ask, can we just get cake? Nope. It's got to be either cheesecake baked inside, or you have to do a cake with a layer of cheesecake and then another cake on top of that, which we do a lot for weddings. My frosting that I put on the cakes or on the actual cheesecake to decorate is cream cheese frosting, but it's not sweet. And you can sit there and just eat it by the spoonful and never want to quit.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And no guilt,
No
right?
guilt.
Because it's not sweet.
No, I don't really put a lot of sweet. If I do, I use stevia. It's unbelievable.
Really?
It's made from sugar. I don't
And you
use
can't-
sugar. So anybody can have the cream cheese frosting and not feel guilty. You cannot tell that it's not full of sugar.
So you can have your cheesecake and eat it too.
Yes, I love that. And like I said, now be careful, because if you eat too many cheesecakes in a month's time, you're probably gonna tip the scale. That's where I came up.
We'll talk about being blessed. We are enjoying the different flavors of the day. You weren't kidding when you said you had so many different flavors. I was asking Mama Maggie which one her favorite is. She said she had a new favorite.
Which is white chocolate raspberry swirl cheesecake.
My goodness.
With a chocolate cookie crust.
With a chocolate cookie crust. You look at the slices of cheesecake, and every day is going to be different.
Yep.
So these are just happen to be today's flavors.
Correct.
Look how tall and how heavy. These are massive cheesecakes.
Yeah, they're about double what you would get at a normal restaurant. Most of the time, the cheesecake doesn't fit in the containers, and we have to take the first bite off for you.
But I see you stick it right in there.
Absolutely.
for
Oh yeah,
us.
we're not gonna. You're not gonna lose that bite.
I love it. I love it. And this one, the one I'm excited to try. Tell me a little bit about this.
This is a
one.
banana cheesecake. It has 6 bananas sliced up in the whole cake, and it has a candied brown sugar walnut crust.
A candied brown sugar walnut crust.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, all the crusts really, lots of different combinations.
It's sky's the limit. We can make a crust out of anything.
Oh my gosh,
Creamy,
that's so good.
light.
The banana in there is so perfect.
Yep.
Oh, that is delicious. Wait, let me just try one more time.
Yeah, you can't just take one bite.
Yeah. That's amazing.
If you want to try that one, you can take that little tip off the front.
I mean, it's just sitting there.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, nobody's
Nobody's gonna say a thing. Make sure you get the whole thing.
Okay, get the caramel in there.
Uh-huh.
That is a big old bite. Look at that. I am
There you go.
destroying.
That's fine. Who cares? Oh, look at the stretch of the caramel.
Oh.
That was perfect.
Wow, are we? Huh? Oh my goodness. Oh, I can tell why everybody is talking about this place.
Why, thank you very much.
How does it feel for you guys to be working together? Son, mother-in-law.
Her and I are inseparable. We know, yeah, well, she's been my rock since the very first time we got down here. If it wasn't for her, I would not be here today.
That's such a special story. the
She has
connection.
taken care of me like I'm hers. So,
She is mom.
and she
She
says,
is,
yeah,
yes. And you call her Mama.
I always call her Mama. Yeah.
Your Mama.
Yep.
And now everybody knows her as Mama.
Mama Maggie.
So delicious.
So
These are like fork licking good. They are so.
Yeah, they're
Delicious.
light and fluffy,
Yes.
even though it has been baked. Again, there's no flour or granulated sugar or cornstarch or any kind of binder in there. That is strictly just basically cream cheese and flavoring.
And the bottom, the crust is so good that it's basically a cookie.
Yes,
And-
most of the time.
That's how we have your cookies?
Yep, the cookies came from crust dough left over.
You know how many people would love to be sitting right where I'm at,
Yeah,
holding this
yeah.
fork?
Well, the door's
All
open.
of these
The
different
door
ones
is
to
open.
choose.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Did you guys ever think 3 years ago when you opened the doors that you'd be where we are?
No, not. We were hoping. So yeah, we love doing it. That's why we've been here every day for the last 3 years.
You're invited to stop by Tipping the Scale to help celebrate their 3rd anniversary with specials, including a buy one, get one free. They're located on Pennsylvania Avenue in Bristol, Tennessee. Hey, we'll wrap up daytime right after the break. Stay with us. All right, we got Shauna House in the house this morning.
In the house.
I'm going to tell you something. I got a little choked up because I am looking at this beautiful dessert you have out here. Now, we got to walk through it real quick, okay? It's a no-bake chocolate peanut butter egg pie.
That is correct.
I got it right.
You
First
got it
try.
right.
But this thing is amazing. I mean, look at this. This is what we're trying to achieve this morning here on Daytime Tri-City. That is like Easter pie perfection.
This
right
is
there.
what keeps the Easter Bunny hopping. I'm telling you.
My
So-
sweet tooth is on overtime right now. I just
That's
want you to
okay.
know.
Everything in moderation, including
Okay.
moderation.
All right.
I would fix this pie a couple times a year.
Man, this is a beautiful pie. Show us how we get started.
Okay, first of all, you don't have to have an oven, so it doesn't have to be
No
preheated
bake.
or
That's the
nothing.
first
No
two-
bake.
first two things.
So you can get you a crust, a
Right.
pre-made crust, and it can be chocolate or just the regular graham cracker crust.
Whatever you like.
You're going to get you a big old bag of those Reese peanut butter eggs.
And I'm going to go, and you want me to just start
Yes.
putting those in there?
I know you said you were going to put one in the bowl
No,
and eat
I won't
one.
do it. I'll have one later.
Okay. All right. So then I've got this big 16-ounce container of Cool Whip.
Okay.
So that doesn't sound too bad right now,
I
does
think
it?
you got much of it right there. Yeah.
All right. So here's my Cool Whip, and then I've got about a cup of peanut butter that I kind of melted down in the microwave. You don't want to get it hot or anything.
Right.
Just melt it down so that it gets good and creamy, and then you're going to mix your Cool Whip and your peanut butter together.
Do you know how much trouble I get home if I emptied out this many of these eggs?
Well, it's just a fun thing to do. You
Yep.
can do this recipe with your kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just something fun to do for the family. Really, the kids can
So
do
you
it
got
by
the peanut
themselves
butter
with
and the
a
Cool
little-
Whip
Yes.
in there, and you're just blending them together.
Blending it together, making sure that it gets all combined. And that's all you're going to do for the
Okay.
main part of the pie, because your graham cracker crust is already made for you.
All right.
So we're just going to mix this up really, really well.
You want to make sure it's incorporated really well together.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you been up to? Been busy?
We have been busy. I've been teaching about the incredible edible egg at Dobbins Bennett with all those students, and we have had a
Right.
blast making eggs in all the different ways that you can make eggs.
Right. And with the price of eggs, you got to
Oh,
make sure that
gosh.
if you're
You're
using
not
them in a
kidding.
recipe, make sure you're doing it right.
Oh, I told them, however you make it, you gonna eat it. Too expensive.
So you're doing the culinary program over at Dobbins Bennett. You also have faith baked cakes going on.
Yes, we've got
Big
all
time
kinds
the
of
year coming
caterings.
up for Easter.
Yes, and we've got all types of nice little Easter boxes that's got all kinds of chocolates and candies and
All
goodies
right.
in it. All right, so I've taken my Cool Whip and my peanut butter that I kind of got softened in the microwave, and I'm just going to take all this yummy goodness and put it into my pie shell. And then
Make
we're just
sure
going
you
to
get all
spread
of
it
it,
around.
yeah.
Yes, get it all. Well, maybe not get it all, and maybe use your fingers and have a little treat. So we're just going to put all this
Okay.
on the pie. And then basically what we're going to do is stick it in the refrigerator
Right.
and let it set up just a little bit.
Not the
So,
freezer, just
no,
the fridge.
No, well, if you want to do it super, super fast, you can put it in the freezer.
Oh, but you got to be careful.
Yes, you got to be careful. You don't want to get completely froze.
All right. When we come back here in just a few minutes, we're going to take these Easter eggs that I just dumped in here. And you got the white chocolate and the milk chocolate. in there
whatever
as
you
well.
prefer.
Whatever you prefer. And we're going to top this beautiful pie right here. And it's all from the mind of Shauna House right there at Faith Baked Cakes down in Churchill. They got the address right there. You got the phone number, faithbakedcakes.com. Welcome back to the Daytime Kitchen. We got Shauna House with us from Faith Baked Cakes here this morning, and we're making that no-bake chocolate peanut butter egg pie. I got it again. All right,
You
I'm
did
ready
it.
to go. You've had this in the fridge, and it's kind of set it up.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing now?
Well, what do you think I'm doing now?
You're putting all the good stuff on.
You
All
can
the
help
good
me.
stuff.
We're going to put some peanut butter eggs on
Well,
there.
I gotta handle some papers here in a minute, so
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna let you do
never
it.
mind. That's cross-contamination. I'll do it myself. Anyway, you can just get the Reese peanut butter eggs,
Right.
crumble them up on top. You can use the white, the milk chocolate,
Whatever you like.
whatever you like, and just fill it full on
Yeah.
top with that extra peanut butter. Just
And that filling was so easy to make.
Oh, it was, and
because
it's
it's
so
just Cool
good.
Whip and peanut butter.
That's true. And then, you know, just for a little color, we're going to put some Reese Pieces on top of this. Your grandmother's going to be all upset.
There's one that got away. I got it.
All right, and then if that's not enough, we're going to take some real peanut butter.
Now, how
and
long do
just
you put
drizzle
that
it.
peanut butter in the microwave to
I
get
would
it to
only
that
put it in
consistency?
there about 30 seconds or
Okay.
so. You don't want it to get extremely
You just want to be able to work with it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at that. And of course you can put as much or as little as
Right.
you want. And then, darling, we have melted us some chocolate.
Because we didn't have enough chocolate on there.
Lord have mercy, look at this. This is what keeps the
What
Easter
a
bunny hopping.
beautiful, beautiful pie.
So,
Oh,
and
my
that,
goodness.
my dear, that is it. And then just keep it in the fridge. I tried to cut a piece to put out on there, but I didn't do too good of a job.
But I'm going
But
to tell you
it
something,
doesn't
Shauna.
matter.
If you're at home and you're cutting this, that's probably how it's going to come
There
out.
you
and
go.
You're just going to be happy with it.
Family and friends don't
Happy
care.
with
They
it,
just
yes.
they just want to eat it, and it does taste amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's real good and creamy, and got a lot of peanut butter in it.
Now, you could serve it like this, but would you put it back in there with this in the fridge and let it set up again?
I probably would. If
Okay.
not, you're going to have it all over you.
It'll be real messy.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, too.
That is true.
I got my jacket on today. I didn't wear
I
my apron.
noticed you didn't get the apron
I was
off.
hoping you keep the chocolate off of me. Folks, you got so much going on. You got Easter coming up, graduations, you got Mother's Day, so much going on.
Oh yeah.
Faith
Oh,
Baked Cakes can help you.
Right, and I want to give a shout out. There's been people bringing
Shout out.
vases to
Yes.
the shop and
Yeah.
stuff, which helps us take things to the nursing home and stuff.
Right.
Thank you for those vases.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I had Miss Furl give me some warmers to help out in the catering
Oh,
part.
nice.
So Miss Furl, thank you so much for giving me those warmers. I appreciate it.
All right.
So people are just giving us all kinds of love lately.
Great pie, lots of love. What can you argue with? It's
Life is good.
Life is good.
And sweet.
And sweet. Faith Baked Cakes, right down there in Churchill, Tennessee. They would love to hear from you today. Go to faithbakedcakes.com for more information.
Well, for our daytime book club today, it takes us on the road. We are here at South Central Elementary School here in Washington County. The name of the book, South Central Strong, A Story of Resilience. And we have a lot of authors with us today because it was quite the collaboration. We also have the teacher here that we're going to start with, and this is, the students call you Miss Lynn, I understand.
That's correct.
Miss Lynn. And you guys wrote this book. Obviously, this has been one of those unique years that you guys had that just really affected the school, and you wanted to put that as part of this book.
Sure. These kids showed they showed a resilience that you don't see in them every single day. So the opportunity to be able to see that and see that come through with them in their writing process and in their questioning process was really kind of amazing to see that happen.
And of course, we all know South Central Elementary School, one of the schools truly affected by Hurricane Helene. So many of your families impacted, and you really share those stories in here.
We do. We were, they call us the island because once all those bridges shut down, we're stuck here. There's no place for us to go. There's no stores for us to be able to get to. We all become reliant on one another, and all of these students, everybody in this community, were all part of that.
And of course, we have students here from 4th and 5th grade, and I understand your CTE class. You were going to do a cookbook at the beginning of the year, and with the events, everything changed.
That's correct. We had planned to do a cookbook for the holidays, and the kids were going to share their favorite Christmas recipes. And then the flood happened, and it morphed very rapidly into this interview process of interviewing people who were helped with the flood, who had some part in helping this community learn what resilience was, and quickly become whole, or as whole as we could be within the amount of time that we had.
And looking through this book, each student here had a part doing interviews, writing in this book. We're going to turn over here because I know you also had a part in the book. Can you tell me a little bit about who you interviewed?
I interviewed Chris and Steven Schrock.
And what was their story? Do you remember?
They helped at the fire department.
They helped get some supplies out.
Yeah.
And we know that was certainly critical. And how about you? Do you remember who you interviewed?
The SRO officer at the school, Officer Edwards, and my dad, Brandon McInturf.
And what did you learn through those interviews?
My dad works for Washington County Schools, and he got generators out of the school to power lots, and Officer Edwards was a security for the school during the flood.
So you guys obviously remember, you put these together, and it's stories like that, the interviews that all of these students did. Were you amazed at the work that they did?
Extremely amazed, extremely proud of them, extremely ecstatic in the way that they were willing to come forward and do these interviews and be part of these interviews. Nobody questioned it. They didn't say, oh, I don't want to do this. They all were excited and they all learned something from it. So that's the most important part of it.
And you're celebrating. We have the school counselor here with us as well, Miss Knight, and I understand Friday night you are celebrating the achievements of these students.
Yes, we've had the community has come and helped rally around us to get a lot of support. A lot of vendors will be here, opportunity to purchase a book and have them sign it. It's been a hard road, I think, the last few months, and so we just wanted to make sure that they had the opportunity to be celebrated for their resilience.
And as they should be, absolutely. You talk about the school year, and of course everything changed in September, and we really saw the best of Washington County and the best of the community stepping forward to help those, and I think you're going to read about that here.
There's no question that these kids were the best. They were the heroes of this whole incident that happened.
Well, we want to give everybody some information. As I said, a big event happening here Friday. You're invited to come. You can meet some of the students. You can get a copy of the book. They'll even sign the book. And for more information as well, if you can't attend the event on where you can get a copy of this book, we're going to put that on our website, WJHL.com.
As you saw, certainly a wonderful group of students. It was so nice to get to spend some time with them. They did give me a copy of the book, and they all signed the book as well. And speaking of this book, the school actually held a contest for the design of the front cover of the book. And of course, this right here is our winning design. It was actually done by one of their 8th grade students, and we got a chance to talk to him.
What were you thinking about when you were deciding what you wanted to draw that would be the cover of the book?
Well, the book is about the flood and what happened there and how everyone stayed strong during that entire flood. So I had to do something that resembled both of those things, them staying strong and the flood.
And that he did. And once again, that book signing event, they're going to have a lot of different agencies there as well. It's going to be a big event coming up tomorrow night, kicking off at 5 o'clock, running until 7 o'clock. You'll also have a chance to get the book and have it signed by some of the students. For more information there and on how to get a copy of the book, you can scan that QR code, and we will show that QR code once again coming up a little later on in the show.